Imagine your house burns down in the middle of the night and five of your children are trapped inside. The fire is so intense that everyone assumes they are gone. But when the ashes are searched, there are no bodies, no bones, nothing. At first, people thought it was just a tragic fire, but the more you look into the story, the more it feels like children may have never been in that house at all. This story begins on Christmas Eve, 1945, with the Sodder children disappearance. The Sodder family lived in a quiet area of Fayetteville, West Virginia. That night started like any normal Christmas. The children were excited, playing, staying up a little later than usual. But sometime after midnight, everything changed. A fire suddenly broke out inside the house. George and his wife Jenny managed to escape with four of their children, but five others were still inside. And there's where things start to feel strange. George tried to rush back into the house, but the flames were too strong. He then tried to use his truck to reach them, but both trucks refused to start. At that time, it seemed like terrible luck, but looking back, it's hard not to question it. The fire burned the house to the ground. By morning, it was nothing but ashes. Everyone believed the five children had died in the fire, but when investigators searched the remains, something didn't make sense. There were no human bones found, and that's the part that really changes everything. Because even in extremely hot fires, human bones don't just completely disappear. Experts later said it would take much higher temperature and longer time to destroy bones like that. But this fire burned for only a few hours. So now the question becomes, if the children were inside the house, where are the remains? And if they weren't, then what actually happened that night? Then more strange details started coming out. Earlier that night, there had been a mysterious phone call asking for someone the family don't know. Around that same time, neighbors reported seeing a man near the house. Even more disturbing, the ladder that George usually used to reach the upper floors had gone missing, and it was later found hidden away from the house. And remember those trucks that wouldn't start? Later, it was discovered they had been tampered with. At this point, it stops feeling like a coincidence. It starts feeling like planned. Personally, this is where I stopped believing it was just a fire, because too many things went wrong at the exact same time. Years later, the mystery only got deeper. The Sodder children received a photograph in the mail of a boy who looked almost exactly like one of their missing sons, Louis. On the back of the photo was a strange message that no one could fully understand. The parents believed it was proof that children were still alive. They even put up billboards offering rewards, hoping someone would come forward, but no one ever did. And that's what makes this story so haunting. Not just that five children disappeared, but that their parents spent the rest of their lives believing they were still out there, somewhere waiting to be found. And honestly, when you look at all the strange details, it's hard not to ask the same question they asked for years. Did those children really die in that fire, or were they taken before it even started? And now, if you enjoy real mysteries that still have no clear answers, subscribe to the Unseen Case Journal and tell me in the comments, do you think the children died in that fire, or do you believe they were taken according to the story?